I'm Cave Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic book show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening comic book storylines going on. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Amazing Spider-Man issue number 8. Can Peter Parker fight the forces of Mr. Negative and also battle his own Spider-Mobile? Well, let's hop on into the issue and find out for ourselves. So as the comic opens, we see the rather surly Parker industry scientist from last issue has managed to counteract the shade drug in the system of the police. Spider-Man hopes that he can use this counteragent to get Cloak and Dagger back under control. Plus, having a couple good cops immune to Mr. Negative's corrupting touch is a plus, especially when Spider-Man hopes to lay a trap for Mr. Negative at the awards ceremony. You see, Negative still thinks Peter Parker is under his control, and when he hands the humanitarian award over to that ex-criminal, he's going to dose him with a lethal amount of shade poison. Only when the plan doesn't go ahead and the humanitarian gets to deliver his speech, Martin Lee and Mr. Negative are royally pissed off and decide to throw caution to the wind and just storm the entire event. Spider-Man is waiting in the wings and he's able to cure Cloak of the corrupting effect, which interestingly enough, when you're cured, apparently he goes back to wearing his old costume too, only in comic books, am I right? Yep, looks like everything's going Spider-Man's way and the day will almost certainly be saved. That is, of course, for the wild card that got thrown into this, and that is Leanne, Peter Parker's girlfriend and mechanic, who attempts to kill Spider-Man with his own Spider-Mobile. It's not that she's evil or anything, she's just getting blackmailed by the Zodiac right now, who provided her with a bunch of money and experimental cancer care for her dying mother. In fact, when Martin Lee throws the Chinese humanitarian out the window, Leanne breaks off her fight with Spider-Man and uses the Spider-Mobile to save the falling guy, even though that means the top-heavy robot starts falling as well. Geez, now how familiar is this? A woman Spider-Man loves is plummeting down to Earth far too quick for him to snatch her up with the webs. This could be a real tragedy. Luckily, it's good to have friends, in this case, low places, because the now returned to normal Cloak and Dagger stop the falling woman. Spider-Man, endless font of forgiveness that he is, decides to let the whole betrayal and being a mole for the Zodiac slide, on the added condition that she promised not to do it again and also now be a double agent for them inside Zodiac. In all the chaos, Mr. Negative was unfortunately able to give our heroes the slip. He does, however, leave behind a video message declaring he has no interest in leaving China anytime soon. He will build an army and he will crush the heroes, for now the first time ever, Martin Lee and Mr. Negative are one, united in their plot for revenge. The comic ends with Spider-Man joined by Cloak and Dagger saying that they're ready for Mr. Negative when he comes back, and this time they're gonna hit him and make sure he stays down. The Amazing Spider-Man number 8 was ultimately okay. This is one of those instances where a villain has a really complicated plot that gets less and less complicated as time goes on. It is interesting to see Spider-Man try and work so closely with the Chinese police, and there definitely was a lot of time given to the different members of the Chinese police force, the older cop and definitely the burn-faced guy as well. It just didn't knock my socks off is the thing. Overall, I would give this one a 6 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.